See it.
In two-division UFC champion, but that wasn't enough, folks. To actually call his own walkout DC the
Darian.
They say at EA Sports, if it's in the game, also in the game, as I call my own walkout.
To know what's coming, right?
Can't stop.
Can't stop. No. We'll see if the man out of the blue corner can stop it here tonight. But Daniel Cormier is back in a big way.
Call Darian. There you go, bro. Zombie. You should be able to see it on YouTube. Oh, it says I'm live. It says I'm live. You can watch it if you want.
He's just one of those guys that the moment he comes into contact with you, a lifetime of wrestling has shown him an amazing ability to get you to the roof.
Yeah, all of that one-on-one competition, as you mentioned, great in transition. Big spot, needless to say, for him here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. 4 years, the difference in age between these two fighters, with some differences in height, but big differences in reach. Here is Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Dan Bergliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division.
Are you watching it?
Fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a freestyle fighter, holding a professional record of 22 wins, 3 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 248 pounds. Fighting out of San Jose, USA, Daniel D. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 5 wins, 3 losses. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 265 pounds. Fighting out of Regina, Saskatchewan, Canada. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former champion, Brock Lesnar!
They do say his damn name. Hell yeah.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
Even though they could have made his ass a little bit bigger, he's bigger than that shit.
Yeah.
Ready? All right, so here we go with round 1. It is not a question of if, it's a question of when this fight hits the ground. You've got a grappler, a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. Most people think we're going to get grapplers to like that.
Yes, we are going to get a grappler fight, but for the Jiu-Jitsu player, for the Jiu-Jitsu
shit.
he cannot allow for himself to constantly be on his back. Because in the grappling round, not only do these guys possess great submission skills, but the ground and pound, the advancements in the position is so key to the game. He has to make sure.
That's what I'm saying. Shit.
Defense there. Stuffs that.
You see, when you put it on legendary, you get much crazier shit.
Hip toss as he takes him down. Now we'll see what he can do with it.
Oh, Brock got out of it. Daniel with that, he's trying to gas Brock's gas tank.
Well,
that didn't help.
Excellent ground and pound strikes.
Yeah, they were at the ground.
Efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly
Daniel's in trouble. That's one thing Brock's good at, is taking people to the ground and fucking them up.
Yo, Brock might tap out Daniel Cormier.
Either tap him out or knock him out.
No, he's about to tap him out.
Period.
He's about to submit him.
Yep, he's tapping. He's gonna tap. Damn, we just got the fight started. No way. No way. Big bad Brock.
Oh my God.
With DC. You can't touch Brock. Yep. He didn't tap. He didn't tap.
Jiu-jitsu practitioners around the world celebrating the effort of that young man tonight.
Holy shit.
You can't touch Brock, man. That fight went. That's exactly how it probably happened. Damn, we just got it started. Now it's over.
Offensively, near perfect execution on that submission. Beautiful transitions, clearly loose with his hips and everything he did on the ground.
Other fights you want to see?
Perfect technique as he ultimately gets the submission win tonight.
That's some crazy shit. Like, that was fast as hell.
Any other fights you want to see?
Let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
We can actually see a good fight between Masvidal and freaking Nate.
But it's his trickiness.
Yeah,
it's his ability.
If you want.
We send it inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer.
Yeah.
I can't believe he fucking made him tap. That was quick.
I'm not trying to see that if I can.
That was so quick. That was ridiculous.
Well, I have to admit
we just started and now it's over.
So you said Masvidal? Oh, what class is that?
That's welterweight. He's next to Tony Ferguson. I can see his dumb beard. Yeah, that. Oh no, you had it. Wait, go back, go up.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that's
yeah,
his.
I see it.
Yep.
Yeah,
that's.
Said Nate Diaz.
Yeah, that's a Masvidal right there. And Nate would be.
There he is. You know what I'm thinking about doing?
Shit. Hold up. Okay, yeah,
you know
there we
what
go.
You know what I'm thinking about doing?
What?
Putting GSP versus Khabib.
All right, coming up next, today's weight
Do that
matchup
after
between
this fight.
Jorge Masvidal and Nate Diaz. With a fan base really as big as any fighter in the sport, Diaz is back tonight, and we're glad to see him.
Stockton, stand up. This guy has a cult following. He is one of the most interesting guys in the UFC because he has the sense that he really doesn't care to be here.
Made his pro debut at 19.
Anywhere but in the octagon.
Yeah, he was 19 years old when he debuted.
Damn. When he's happiest, when he's best, he's fighting in the UFC. A guy that boxes, unbelievable, but I think it's the attitude of Nate Diaz that has made him into one of the biggest stars that we've ever seen in the octagon.
He had a couple of life-changing paydays against Conor McGregor, the win at UFC 196, the majority decision loss at UFC 202.
Which to this day he says he won, right?
He thinks he won that fight. But one thing goes without saying, and I'll say it anyway, when Nate Diaz fights, the world is watching, and that is the case yet again here tonight. All right, so here he is, Jorge Gamebred Masvidal, turned pro in mixed martial arts back in 2003. More than 45 pro MMA fights to his credit. Seems to have finally found the division in which he belongs and trying to make a run here to welterweight title contention.
At welterweight, he has a speed advantage. He also can still defend takedowns very, very effectively. You want to fight? Get an octagon. Get a boxing ring. Let's go in someone's backyard.
Yeah.
It does not matter. Just tell Jorge Masvidal where it's at. He'll be there. This is a fighter's fighter, and he's always looking for a good scrap.
And that's why when Leon Edwards confronted him backstage, had to give him the three-piece and the soda, right?
He got him with a biscuit. He got him with the biscuit.
Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening.
Again, they're
Both
about
fighters are 35 years old. Diaz is 1 inch taller. He will have a 2-inch.
They're almost even.
And now with the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Lavigne. And now, This is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 21 wins, 12 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Stockton, California. Ladies and gentlemen, he is an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Nate Diaz!
You know what sucks? They don't have the title in this game.
And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a boxer, holding a professional record of 35 wins, 14 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Miami, Florida, Jorge Gamebred Masvidal.
Yo, can you hear me? Darian.
Okay, guys, protect yourself at all times. We'll bring my...
Yeah. Yes, I got those. Yeah.
If you want to touch left, do it now. Go back to your corner.
Call
The
Darian.
fighters touch him up.
That's good. Ready? Let's go. Yeah, okay.
So here we go with round one. Seems to be a situation in which he wants to do everything in his power to keep this fight on the feet. He'd appear to have a lot of advantages at distance. We'll see if he can get it done tonight.
Yes, he has all the advantages because we don't see many specialists anymore in the UFC. Guys can generally do everything, but this guy is a jiu-jitsu player. He wants to get the fight to the ground and start to weave his web of traps to try and find a submission. This striker needs to maintain his space. He needs to make sure he is not on the ground. Avoid it at all costs.
Spinning back fist. Didn't see that one coming. Trying to establish that jab once again. Oh, punches in bunches as usual from the Stockton, California.
Yeah, I'm gonna join the party again for real.
Punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
There you go.
Oh, how good is this? 1 minute into the fight, and we got a full-on brawl.
These guys said that they were going
I don't know what
to
happened.
and they were going to fight.
I don't know either.
No.
I guess
so right
in the
now, I am
thing,
so
you know.
wrong. They are doing exactly what they said.
Yeah, shades of Max Holloway against Ricardo Lamas back in the day. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the punch.
Right punch is good. The left
So who do you
also
think's gonna
flush.
win this one?
Almost
The way
in
it's
range
turning
with the
out,
straight left, but that's a
it
miss.
looks California's gonna win.
Which one, Nate or no?
Nice defense there.
Yep.
Huge block.
Nate or Masvidal?
You think Masvidal?
Ah, damn. It's hard to say. Just the way they strike him, you know.
Well, straight right hand has been a good weapon for
I'm
him.
only gonna say Nate because Nate's landing 4 hits than he is, but he's not guarding as much.
Diaz's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but
I
starting
don't
to
know. Who
show
knows,
some
you know.
obvious signs of swelling.
Yeah.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Man, I wish the fight was like this in real life. You know.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he going to follow this one?
Shit, I'm saying that fight, the fight.
They continue to exchange.
Yo, can you hear me?
Gamebred gets hit with a kick. That one appeared to land flush. Oh, Masvidal in a real flow here, sticking and moving.
Oh, shit. Call Darian. Never mind. Yo. I was gonna say, yeah, I was about to call you, that's why. No, it wasn't mine. My microphone was acting good. It said your microphone disconnected. No.
Goodness.
Here, where's the doctor? Make one of them. Here. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna do. Yeah. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna call you. So that way, just in case if it does happen again. Yeah. And I'm just gonna leave the party just in case. That way, like, you know. There you go. That way, like, just in case if it does happen
His
again, you
best
know.
performance to date in the biggest moment. In the biggest moments, you got to show up. And that's exactly what he did tonight. He used every bit of his skill to get the job done.
All right, we now go inside.
Stay away from these ashy youths where they come around and get ash on me. That's 5,000 capacity. 5,000 capacity. Then spread that over the UK and then add it up and get back to me. You pussios are not bad for me. Madman, they go mad for me. Who the when they gassed you up like you're good enough to be clashing me? Oh, please stop harassing me. Charge me up and put gas in me. Them little fish wanna try ting. Oh man, the audacity. I got girl in my inbox telling me eyes. Living on the edge to the end of our lives. Wolf in the sheepskin telling me lies. Sometimes I love when my enemy dies. So ahead of my time, mainstream boy starts letting off live. We can never ever ever level in price. Take that fee and then treble it twice. Yeah, the problem's back, I got flows. Watch your back, I'm on smoke. Dodge the paps and do both. My boys on maximum bolts. Ain't no time to blind man. Know my ting from here to Thailand. You man got that gun off my man, so you man got that gun on finance. Like what's this? Rent this thing by your own. Use my pen to sting, fry your dome. Want me to send for them, mind the throne. Cliche rep it ends, die alone. Cliche run your gums and die broke. I don't buy in ones, I buy bulk. Yeah, go and bust your gun, I like smoke. Rude boy, mind your lungs, you might choke like cough, cough, puff, puff, pass. You're not tough or hard. They're calling me the Virgin Mike. How the hell up so fast? Rude boy, I came and shook my whole era. No cosigns for me and no carers. 2019, I swear I've gone clearer. Drop full of dead MCs like Paul Bearer. I roll out with no cash on me. Calm now with no mash on me. Stay away from these ashy youths so they come around and get ash on me. That's 5,000 capacity. 5,000 capacity. Then spread that over the UK and then add it up and get back to me. You pussios are not bad for me. Madman, they go mad for me. Who the when they gassed you up like you're good enough to be clashing me? Oh, please stop harassing me. Charge me up and put gas in me. Them little fish wanna try ting. Oh man, the audacity.
Sign this K, no Harry. Now my tracksuit says Balmain Parry. Smoke on bro, no Cali. So you better stay well back, Danny. Oh, now we got beef in the streets and I thought only be in my patty. Cause I learned how to work this handy, not just power us Gandhi. I was with bro, he's Jennifer Andes. I told her I'm trying to be the best I can be. Next time I go end up in the up block like who's on me, Charlie. Come off the ring like Andres Townsend. I bought a new Henny and a cost 4,000. Kept it close, pay girls when it out me. They want me in a box like...
All right, straight ahead, we'll get to this lightweight bout between the prodigy BJ Penn and Khabib Nurmagomedov. All right, so here he is representing the American Kickboxing Academy, San Jose, California, a man who I believe is the most dominant force in the game at present, UFC lightweight champion Khabib Nurmagomedov.
You know, for Khabib Nurmagomedov, he's a guy that has dominated every person that he's faced inside the octagon. He has a great sambo background, but it's all the takedowns that he mixes well together that allows him to gain top position. And when he's on top, his ground control is second to none. He can move from position to position seamlessly. And when he's on top, he's constantly doing damage. It's the ground and pound of Khabib Nurmagomedov that is his biggest and best attribute.
And what's crazy to me is to hear you tell stories about him in training that we haven't even seen the tip of the iceberg when it comes to what he can do in the
J.A., I don't believe that we have seen the finished version. I think when he's in the octagon, he's fighting at about 75% of what I see on a daily basis at the gym.
Well, history is going to look back fondly on Khabib Nurmagomedov, but every time he competes, he puts his status as one of the greatest fighters of all time on the line, and that status, of course, on the line yet again here tonight. Well, this guy has truly made the takedown a thing of beauty in mixed martial arts. With respect to yourself and George St. Pierre and the truly great takedown artists, this guy's closing the gap and entering that company in the eyes of many.
Oh, absolutely, because he's done such a great job of timing takedowns. I haven't seen anyone so good at slipping a jab into a takedown since George St. Pierre.
Right.
He does a phenomenal job of getting from step 1 to step 2 before his opponent even realizes now he's in on my leg. And if they do get their hips back, immediately he's up into a foot sweep or a headlock or an inside trip. It's just so many different ways for him to get you to the floor that he will throw every single one at you every single time.
And a lot of fighters talk about that wrestling maintenance and how hard it is, right, over the course of a career to continue to drill those things. He talks a lot about that, and that's why he's continued to realize success here in the UFC.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a grappler, holding a professional record of 28 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter, holding a professional record of 16 wins, 14 losses, and 2 draws. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Hilo, Hawaii. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC lightweight champion and former UFC welterweight champion, the Prodigy, BJ Penn!
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
Ready. Ready to fight.
All right, DC, here we go with round 1. Of course, few guys in this division can grapple as effectively as he can. There may be some pause tonight given the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt on the other side.
Yes, and he may use his grappling in reverse to stay upright because this Jiu-Jitsu fighter is such a great fighter. He's such a fantastic fighter. He's so skilled. He's so tricky, and he's so good at weaving a web that gets you lost in it. That standing may be this grappler's best chance to win the fight.
All right, closed guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. He's having his way with him here. All right, has the guard closed here. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Penn. Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom.
He jumps on a headlock. We call this in wrestling just a headlock. And if you're not careful, you can get stuck in an arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
He's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here. Ooh, nice right here.
Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen.
And he landed the right hand there. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Oh, he postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now the ground and pound starts.
All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler. This is the most dominant. Oh, you got to watch him attacking submissions. He throws the legs up to try to get a triangle choke here. Watch triangle, watch triangle. There he is. He's moving to the finishing position. Now watch, he goes parallel right next to his opponent. When it's time to finish, he has... Oh, now he's in trouble.
Right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling.
Now trying to...
The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
Brilliant submission defense there. All right, side control now, DC. When you get side control in a fight, what are you looking at?
When I get to the side control in the fight, and I believe this young man should do the same thing, it's secure first. Grab everything in tight. Make sure your elbows are in. Make sure you've got something locked in so your opponent does short punches, but try to make the opponent make a choice. Either he turns back into you, you take your front headlock, or you turn in the opposite direction, you throw your hook in, and you start looking to get a choke off.
He's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Nurmagomedov's got the full mount. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Continuing to look for openings here with Penn on the canvas. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, so a lot of highlights over those previous 5 minutes. DC, take us through the replay, if you will.
A lot of good action, but punching led the dance. Punching was the thing that stood out to me. That allowed him to take control of the round.
All right, here we go with our next round, and really shades of the Diaz brothers in that previous round. A lot of volume, a lot of accuracy, just a lot of efficiency on the field.
Very, very efficient. Good round in the sense that he did not throw everything with absolute power, but he was touching the entire time. Then every now and again, he would set down with a strike that was really damaging his opponent. Look at him working at trying to shut them down.
Nice combination of elbows there by Nurmagomedov. And potentially a critical takedown here. Man, look how flexible those legs are. He's got him in rubber guard. I don't think I can do that.
I mean, now the guy's got arm bar. He's attacking it on him. Gotta be careful, arm bar.
Picks him up and slams him down.
Big explosive slam to lift him and slam him out of that armbar. Go right into side control. Now let's see what he does, right?
Sometimes when you do that, the choke or the submission can get tighter, but he was able to evade it there.
Yes.
Little cut below that left eye. All right, well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Now maybe trying to get to a choke position here, DC. Close guard. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Side control now. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. All right, working inside the closed guard now. Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do now.
He's going to start looking to land big shots from the top.
Oh, that is a high-level transition to half guard and now in a position to do a lot of damage.
Watch him sit back on the leg and land big ground and pound.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Nurmagomedov's looking to lock up an armbar here.
He's going to attack armbar here. You got to recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you got to move him off, and you got to cover. You can't be off to an angle. Now he falls back into the finishing position.
Oh, that's going to do it in a quick tap from there as he gets it done by submission.
The moment he got the arm straight, he got the pressure with his hips to force his opponent to tap, and he wins the fight.
Let's take a look back at the replay as he gets the official.
I'm still whiz, got me in that mood. How they hating when they know that I'm that dude? I hear they hating cause they know I got the juice. They like, oh, they watching how I move. They be acting like we cool. You thought this was, I ain't no fool. Gas in my joint, what you smoking, don't flatter me. Got my back, ain't no need for a battery. Blowing all these ones, look like we hit the lottery. My OG just hit me up, he told me that he proud of me. Always going hard, a lot of people that count on me. Always in the studio, and that's increasing my salary. I remember I was young when they hated and doubted me. Now I'm bossed up, with my name on the property. And no, we don't care what it costs. I started, you hear the exhaust. Smoking cushy with my dogs. The way she made it, she got it looking like applause. I'm getting all these plaques and got enough space on my wall. Diamonds dripping like a faucet. Big bag, I want a big bag. If it ain't getting money, you can skip that. Big bag, I want a big bag. Put you in a two-seater, let you kick back. I'm still whiz, got me in that mood. How they hating when they know that I'm that dude? I hear they hating cause they know I got the juice. They like, oh, they watching how I move. They be acting like one hand on the wheel, couple bands on the mill, playing on the field.
All right, coming up next, it is a welterweight matchup between George St. Pierre and Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. Well, if you're just getting into fighting and you're looking for a fighter to support, you can do worse than Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. Really a guy who's easy to root for and coming off some of the biggest wins of his career recently.
He is starting to get everything right. For as long as Jorge Masvidal has been in this game, you always had the feeling that there was still work to be done in order to truly reach his optimal form. I feel like now he's finally getting it. And people overlook the fighter's mentality of Jorge Masvidal. We talked about Kimbo Slice in the back there fighting, but Jorge Masvidal was right next to him.
Right.
He was back there fighting just for the sake of fighting, and he has done that in the octagon, and now he's finally putting it all together as he tries to make his way to a UFC title fight.
Well, DC, like Frank Sinatra, this man has done it his way. The former UFC welterweight and middleweight champion, George Rush St. Pierre. A lot of people believe pound for pound, DC, GSP is the best they've ever seen.
Yes, because he was able to mix everything.
All right, so here we go with the start of round one. I can tell how excited you are for this matchup. Seems to be a striking advantage on one side, but maybe not.
This is a big-time fight. It feels like a big moment for both of these guys' careers. Who is going to be able to implement their game plan the best in this matchup between these two big-time athletes?
Oh, that's a big right hand there from Gamebred. Boxing fundamental is certainly not an issue for this guy. Very tight.
He's as sound as they come, right? A lot of times you see a guy that comes from a street fighting background and they wing everything. They try to knock everyone out with a strike. Masvidal does not do that. He takes his time, finds and picks his spots. That's why he's getting the finishes that he gets now.
Effective punch there by Gamebred. Superman punch is good. You can tell he's been working on that.
Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was a good night if that landed.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
I mean, this guy is really focused on those punches to the head inside of the clinch.
Oh, huge hook. And they separate. Just over 20 total strikes have found the mark for Jorge Gamebred Masvidal.
Punch over the top. There's no tell on that leg kick.
Ooh! Muay Thai plump. That knee might have landed there. GSP gets hit with a kick here. Let's see how he responds. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Oh, man, hate to be hit with one of those knees to the body.
Powerful leg kick lands.
Trying to get the knees going. Oh, that body kick was there earlier, not there on that attempt. That one.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. Beautiful punch.
Oh!
Oh, big right hand.
Under 2 minutes to go in a back-and-forth first round here. Gamebred gets tagged with a kick. Looked like it did stun him a little bit.
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight.
Ooh, that uppercut landed for him.
Been on 2233, how you ain't heard of me either, you sleeping, you dead. All of your armor is nursery, not for emergency, why would I aim for the head? He got a bag and he brag now, I gotta check and say less. Don't you everything lab now, if it ain't put it to rest. What you talking about? Been dope on 80, on 20, on 20, no maybes. Wanna talk cool, brings up, hold the burner burn. Yeah, bad news talking up, don't save me. Try play, get play, don't play me. 3 Dells get clinked up, it's 100,000. Low key on me, I flex. Touch 40, that's cool, what's next? New bro can't link up, what you heard about? LA 2Bs, that's next up. Keep low around me, that's besters. Sound round son, so I gotta sing 100,000 praises. My brother's 100,000 shaking. I can leave 100,000 vacant and still count 100,000 later. Peep the position on that piece. Starter to starter won't bench me. What is you saying? He sent me money through mailing if he said he checked me. Cause I got ends that I can't even talk about. Couple wins that I can't even talk about. Still a jam for it when I ain't calling. I leave a man, I'm the one that they want about Brooklyn. From the 9 if they ask, and lab on them, got the clip for the fashion. Want no problems, but I've been with the action. They was doubting, not a diamond can smack them. I want the act, the Ross. Ain't shit.
All right, coming up next, a welterweight matchup between Conor McGregor and Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. All right, here we go. Round one, outstanding matchup of strikers. Any chance this thing hits the canvas tonight?
I don't believe so. I think when you have two high-level strikers like you have in these two men, they're going to go to the center of the octagon, and it's going to be a kickboxing match. A kickboxing match that you would see in a ring. Tonight you get to watch it inside of an octagon.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas tank. Big punch lands. Ooh.
Oh, that's a big right hand there from Gamebred. Boxing fundamentals, certainly not an issue for this guy. Very tight.
He's as sound as they come, right? A lot of times you see a guy that comes from a street fighting background, and they wing everything. They try to knock everyone out with every strike. Masvidal does not do that. He takes his time, finds and picks his spots. That's why he's getting the finishes that he gets now.
So 1 minute into this fight, and as many people expected, the action absolutely crazy, back and forth. This is a full-on brawl.
It's hard to watch a fight like this and call a fight like this because you never know when somebody's going to take that one shot that finishes the fight.
Oh, body kick attempt here, it's no good.
That was a nice fight.
Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that attempt.
Look at the angle of that nice body kick.
Oh, well, you can't enter the pocket there unprotected. You got to figure out a way to get your guard up a little bit. Another kick lands to the head there. And let's see if he and his corner can make the proper adjustments defensively to avoid any further head kicks here in this fight. Beautifully timed and placed kick there by Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. Pretty nice knee there, DC.
Great job finding the opportunity to land that strike.
Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots. Gamebred gets caught with that punch. Not the easiest guy in the world to hit, but he got caught there. Oh, huge block. Oh, that's a big connection there for McGregor, DC.
I mean, big strike landed for Ireland's favorite son, Conor McGregor.
So just over 20 total strikes have now landed for Jorge Masvidal.
What a great takedown defense by Masvidal. Head kick lands.
Rip the body there. 2 minutes now to go.